Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to Weekly Astrology. And I got great news this week. Yeah, baby. Thank goodness. Venus, the planet of love, is going direct. If you've had any problems in intimate relationships, and particularly issues to do with ex-lovers and old love experiences, expect progress now. And also, Mars is going into Aries, its happy place. Here's your Weekly Astrology. Hey gorgeous Pisces, how are you doing, my sensitive and beloved? I hope you are doing well. Guess what? Neptune, your ruler, is going retrograde, is going backwards in your sign. Now, don't worry about this. It's actually a good thing. It happens 6 months of the year. You're familiar with this, but it actually puts you in a position where you can be grounded. You can be in control of your destiny. You can feel strong and you can sort out what's illusion and what's reality. So for you, it's a very positive thing. We also have Venus, the planet of love, going direct, which is a relief. You've possibly been dealing with family issues, thinking about the past, maybe thinking about your childhood, maybe thinking about your home or where you used to live, and it's been quite emotionally draining. Now Venus is going direct and it improves your family relationships and gives you positivity and hope when it comes to your home. So there's a big shift in the energy there and you're just feeling the love in your heart and things are going in the right direction for you when it comes to love. Now Mars, the planet of action, the planet of passion, is going into Aries and it's staying there for 6 months. It's going retrograde, it's going backwards and forwards, but fundamentally it's there for 6 months. And it's really good for you because it's in your position of stability, of you digging foundations, of you creating a solid and abundant life one step at a time. So you have this strength to go forward, this strength to lay foundations and the strength to achieve what you want when it comes to abundance, but in a very grounded and meticulous way. You should also be feeling a lot safer in yourself, a lot more secure within yourself for the next 6 months. So that is very good news because being a Pisces, you're very sensitive to any fluctuation, whether it's to do with your emotional security or your financial security. You can be tipped off balance quite easily, but with Mars there, you've got the grounding and the structure that you need. Let's see what the tarot has to say. If you're not into tarot, I will see you next week. If you are, use this symbolically or see if there's any inspiration here or, maybe there is a psychic message for you. Let's see. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Actually, this card has come up a lot for many of the other signs. It's the Five of Cups. Okay, now Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury is retrograde in your position of happiness and joy and pleasure and relationships. So you may be feeling a bit more sensitive in those areas, but this is the perfect card for Pisces in general. Don't forget, I've got loads of planets in Pisces, so I'm talking to myself as well. If there's a disappointment or something and it feels like, this is really upsetting, there are 2 cups standing behind, and within those 2 cups, it could be better than the 3 cups that toppled over. There is soul friendships and soul connections around you this week that's allowing you to feel safe and connected. You're building, and actually this card's come up for nearly every sign as well. It's the Three of Pentacles. You're laying very solid foundations for yourself, which is exactly what Mars is telling you. You're going through a crossroads where you feel more secure in yourself and you're going through a deep awakening. There's a new road to travel down. Once we see that road, as it's the Judgment card, we can't turn back because it's like we see everything. And now the only thing we can do is go onwards. Do not dilly-dally on the road. Rip off your blindfold and leap forward. There's a big change coming. Now, change can be scary, but change is necessary if we want a new beginning and a rebirth. So if there is a kind of experience of loss, of change, of transformation, it is the beginning of a new chapter. But obviously, do go through the grief. Perhaps you're letting someone go. Perhaps you realise to go through to the Judgment and trot down that fabulous new road, you have to let go of someone who's destructive or negative. You're working very hard on yourself this week. There should be some promise around work, but be careful if someone's trying to sabotage you around work. Ignore it. Well, deal with it if you can in a practical manner, but they can't stop you. Don't get involved in pettiness. You know, your life is changing. You're juggling things in a brand new way. And when we get to the Two of Pentacles, not only are we juggling things, we're creating alchemy. We're creating a momentum for us to draw to us what we desire. Take care, gorgeous. Come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight. So much love to you. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly handpick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.